What's going on, guys? Multiverse Sculpt here, and today we're looking at, I don't even know, Dark Flash. Oh my god. As always, guys, starting off this video, we're having a look at the McFarlane packaging, and it is, of course, the traditional black, white, and blue with the open face window, DC Multiverse down here at the bottom, as well as the Flash logo. Oh god, just don't even look at it, guys. Just don't look at it. The nightmare will go away. The Dark Flash name down here at the bottom. Flipping over to the side, we see Dark Flash and from the Flash movie. Flipping over to this side, guys, we do get a decent comic art of this action figure, guys, of this character, Dark Flash. The glowing eyes with the glowing orange accents, but just the figure itself. Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and flip over to this side, guys. We see DC Multiverse and Dark Flash names again. Flipping over here, looking at the top, not really much going on other than the Flash logo. And then down here at the bottom is the barcode for you barcode guys. With all that said though, guys, let's go ahead and rip this piece of crap out of the package. As he pushes the boundaries of his powers, Barry Allen encounters a mysterious and terrifying vision among the Speed Force. Something or someone is seemingly using the abilities of the Flash for nefarious purposes. So right here, guys, is Dark Flash out of the packaging, standing on the rotating turntable, and for my first-hand impressions, if you couldn't tell already, it's crap. This figure is absolute crap. There's no paint, there's hella detail, but it's just absolutely crap. This figure makes no freaking sense. The character makes no freaking sense. It's just an overall mess. I could have made this figure with a lighter to this guy and a pair of tweezers just pulling pieces of plastic out. This figure is absolute garbage. It just freaking sucks. I'm just being brutally honest here. I hated it in the movie. I hate it as a figure. I wish I didn't spend the $20 on it. I really wish I didn't. I got this guy for $20 at my local Target. Go figure. But this right here, guys, it's just freaking crap. You might say I'm being too harsh on it. Sure, he's an interesting character. Not. It's absolutely crap. It is a waste of a film, a waste of a villain, a waste of time. Just skip this figure altogether, guys. Won't even feel bad if you don't watch this video, if I'm being honest. This figure is crap. With all that said, though, guys, let's go ahead and get him off of the rotating turntable and take a closer look at the accessories. To make matters worse for this figure, guys, you probably could have guessed it. There are no accessories with this Flash figure. Okay, he has purple lightning in the movie, but they didn't think to give it to him. All he comes with is, of course, the McFarlane stand that we have seen time and time again. The black circle with the DC logo just stamped right there on the front. And he does, of course, come with his trading card. Once again, the image for a comic standpoint looks interesting. He's got the glowing eyes, the glowing accents of orange flaking all around him because, spoiler, this is just the crashed and burnt melted metal from Kryptonian ships that have been exploding and singeing to his body. So sure, that sounds pretty cool. But in figure form, it just looks like you set a figure on fire, pulled pieces of it apart with tweezers. Flipping over to the back, guys, we see the read up. Go ahead and pause the screen and read it right now. Always give you guys that little bit of a second. And once again, no other accessories other than these two right here. With all that said though, guys, let's go ahead and get the accessories out of the spotlight and zoom in and take a closer look at the detail. In terms of detail, guys, like I said, this guy does have quite a bit of detail, but that's just because he's just a big schmolting pile of crap. Starting off with the head sculpt, guys, we do see the little eye holes in there, and they were just too lazy to paint the orange glowing eyes, I guess. I don't know. He just kind of looks like he's got no eyes here, just little eye sockets. It's kind of annoying. They did add in the oranges and yellowish paint in there to simulate the burning parts of his suit since it is the red and gold. Looking at the shoulder pads here, guys, these are soft plastics, but I would be careful once you get over here to the back side. Some of these become hard, and they do actually stab the crap out of you. They won't draw blood, but they do poke and prod you enough to annoy you. So he does, of course, have all of this detail shoved into this figure, where he's got all these different pieces of the Kryptonian ships that's just jammed into his body from him trying to save certain someones. I'll probably end up spoiling that at the end of the video, but yeah, it's just a bunch of crap. I do not like this figure at all. With all that said though, guys, let's go ahead and zoom out away from the detail and take a closer look at his size, articulation, and some size comparison. When it comes to how tall Dark Flash stands, guys, Dark Flash does stand at exactly 7 inches tall, so he is the standard from McFarlane Toys. Let's go ahead and get him off of his display stand here and take a look at that articulation. Starting off with the head sculpt, guys, he does look up about that far, and he looks down about that far. He is on a ball joint, so his head does rotate all the way around and does get some head tilt in there. His arm goes out about that far, but it can only go up about that far and back about that far, thanks to this little chunk of metal that's just holding on to his shoulder pad. He does, of course, come with a bicep swivel as well, double hinged elbows, and he does, of course, come with wrist articulation that does hinge up and down. When we go to his ab crunch is there. He can hunch forward about that far, but he still is a limbo master for his part-time job. His ab crunch does articulate and swivel all the way around, as well as his waist articulation. His legs go forward about that far. They go back about that far. Double hinged knees. And for his ankles, they do articulate down. They articulate up, and he does, of course, have beautiful ankle pivots. Starting off the size comparison, guys, sticking inside the same movie wave, here we have Dark Flash scaled up next to Future Barry and Past Barry. And the spoiler is right here and right now. The secret identity of the Dark Flash is Barry Allen. There are 3 Ezra Millers, count them, 1, 2, 3 Ezra Millers in this film. And this Flash is just this Flash from the future trying to save. Another spoiler coming in 3, 2, 1. Michael Keaton and Supergirl. They're trying to save Batman and Supergirl, who keep dying over and over again. And this guy has been trying to save them both for, let's just call it, 1,000,000 years. And he just doesn't understand he can't save everyone. Stupid, stupid plot twist. Made no freaking sense. Really irked me in the theater. I almost walked out at that point, but I was already at the end, so I just had to see how it ended. Next up, guys, here we have the Dark Flash standing next to the CW's Grant Gustin Flash, and as we can see, the CW Flash still towers over this wave. And last but not least, guys, here we have Dark Flash jumping out of the DC Universe into the Marvel Universe. We brought out the invincible Marvel Legends Iron Man. And as always, it simply does not work. But this one right here out of these two is a little bit closer, so you might be able to get away with it. Alrighty, guys, and there you have it. Another action figure review video in the books on my channel for you guys to enjoy. When it comes to my review on the Dark Flash, I bet you'll never guess it. It is a solid 0 out of 10. Actually, let's call it a -1 out of 10. I hate this figure. I hate this movie. This was just a terrible movie wave for Flash figures. They did not come up to par at all. I would say out of all 3 of them, the closest one was this suit here. And that's just because it is the closest to a Flash suit compared to the other pieces of crap that we got for Flash figures. And you guys have seen me gush over the Flash time and time again. The Flash is one of my all-time favorite DC characters, and he has the greatest rogues gallery right behind Batman. Just for them to screw it up this badly, oh my lord. Let's just call it a day, guys. I'm done with this review. This is just an overall eyesore. I hate that he's on my shelf. He's definitely going to be laying down behind other phenomenal figures from McFarlane. With all that said, though, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. We try to put videos up at least 2 times a week for you to enjoy. With all that said though, guys, I'm getting out of here. I will see you in the next video. Later.